What's up guys, Reckless here, bringing you guys another Black Ops commentary. Today I'm going to be doing some Spec Ops with you guys, and I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks and just a few hints here and there of how to do well in the lower rounds, and then I'm going to eventually do one as you get through a bit the middle rounds, and then you get into the higher rounds. I guess there's really no middle because there's really no end to it, but I think you guys kind of get what you mean. Like, this here is a gameplay from mission 1 or wave 1 to wave 10, and I consider those bit the starting waves, and then from like 10 to like 25 are like the middle waves, I guess, or 10 to 20 are the middle waves, and then pretty much 20 or 25 above are like kind of the difficult waves, I guess you could say. So 1 to 10 really not that hard at all. My main advice for you guys for starting off wave 1 is pretty much go knife only, because it doesn't give you extra points or money like it did back in zombies, but it does save you money from having to buy ammo. So the first enemy you knife should have a gun, so you should pick that up, and it'll be a model 1887. So pick that up and keep it as your secondary. And here, I'm not listening to my own rule. Yeah, I'm using my pistols, but I really wasn't trying to go far in this game. That really wasn't my objective this time. So I was just kind of, I didn't really care what I did. So I was just, I was using my pistol here and there. But I do recommend using the knife to save you the money from having to buy ammo for your pistol. And definitely don't use shotguns or submachine guns or assault rifles in these early rounds, because it's just a waste of money. Like, by the time you earn enough money and then you waste it all on that, like, it's really not worth it. Another thing I'd recommend for you guys in Spec Ops survival mode is that the Spec Ops guys aren't really, they aren't really geniuses, to say the least. They aren't that smart. So what you guys should do is basically, you'll see me jumping around a lot, like jumping up or laying fully prone on the ground or crouching and stuff like that, because they aren't too smart. They can't really aimbot you or anything. So it kind of pays off to do that. Like, you will see sometimes I'll lay down and knife the enemies, or I'll jump up and run and jump at them almost like a strafe jump and then knife them. And always take cover also, like you seen there, like instead of running right out at that guy, take cover behind the wall here. And see, I panic and turn around and try the knife, because if you listen closely you can hear the dogs coming at you. And one tip I'd recommend for dogs is if you aim down your sight at the dog first as it's coming towards you like this, and then knife it, it works most of the time. That time I was a little delayed on it. It takes a lot of timing, or a lot of practice, to get the timing just right on it, but it really does pay off, because dogs are kind of a nuisance, especially when they become suicide bomber dogs, which I'm not sure if I have one of those in this clip. But they jump, like if they jump on you and stuff and then you break its neck, you kind of get a peel, because you're kind of stuck with a like glowing C4 from the suicide bomber dog. And you can see it's only wave 3 now, but I decided to go down here, swap out a gun, and swap out your pistol, obviously, keep your shotgun. Normally I swap my pistol out right away for an UMP45. So if you guys are high enough level to get the UMP45, then yeah, definitely buy the UMP45 if you have the money and stuff, but do not use it. Alright, keep it and use your shotgun for now, but it will come in handy later, as you guys will see as we progress here. And that guy's completely clueless, which is what I mean when I was talking about the Spec Ops guys. I mean, Spec Ops, yeah, it's pretty hard, but it's definitely not challenging. Well, in the earlier rounds it's not challenging, but it does get pretty hard. I'm playing on Dome, if you guys didn't know that already. And Dome is considered a regular map. Like, you got 4 recruit maps, 4 regular maps, 4 hard maps, and 4 expert maps, I do believe, or advanced. Can't remember exactly what the name is for it. But I just, I really like Dome. It's a pretty small map, pretty easy to manage and control. So it was on the regular list, so I thought I'd do that for you guys. So as this kind of series, I guess it's not really a series, but as I do tips and tricks for each one as we move on and progress, I'll probably move on and do like beginning rounds for the hardened maps or the expert maps. And if you guys want me to do that, then sure, I'll do like one of the expert maps for you guys. And first of all, this was actually going to be a live combo. For some reason, my HD PVR was not recording the audio with me, and the cord wasn't long enough to reach right to my couch with my laptop, so I couldn't really record the voice at the same time either. So it didn't end up turning out as a live comm. But nonetheless, I'm commentating it right after, and we'll level up. I believe that's level 18 now. And you do level up pretty quickly in this. I mean, you gain a lot of money and points and stuff. And here, you guys are probably thinking I'm all screwed. And when it says you or her get the cover, take the advice, you know. I came out here instead of running right in the open, I took cover behind the barrels. And then here I was kind of screwed again, so I run down here, take cover behind the wall, take this guy out, because I ran past him the first time, because I didn't want to bother him. Actually, I didn't want to bother with him, is what I should have said. And that's pretty much my advice for starting rounds, guys. So I think I covered the majority of that. And flashbangs are really useful, guys. Like, if you get a group of enemies, use a flashbang and then cook a grenade, throw it in there like that. I got like a multi-kill, I think. I'm not exactly sure. And there goes wave 5 already, and we're only like 6 minutes in through this video, so we're only like halfway with like 5 minutes. Like, it doesn't really take that much time, to be honest, to get through these waves. And now you see we get the attack helicopter wave, and unlike the recruit maps with the attack helicopters, it's not just the 2 attack helicopters. This time it comes with guys as well, which I kind of screwed myself over with, because I called in my predator missile to take out the first attack helicopter, but they all surrounded me in this room and decided to have a little barbecue or a party or something, so I had to, you know, too many of them, so I had to kick some of them out, make my way through there. Now we're down to 1 attack helicopter left, which for some reason can shoot me through the roof of this building. And yeah, I do know there's windows there, but still, it doesn't really seem realistic. So my advice is take out the enemies first, not like what I did in this, but take out the enemies and then use your predator missiles to take out the helicopters. Yeah, you can use an assault rifle or a submachine gun to take them out if you want. I just use a predator missile. They're like 2,500 bucks, and they take it out on the first hit, so I definitely think it's worth it. And I end up buying the Delta Squad here, but the sad thing is, I actually don't end up using it, so that's kind of a disappointment in this video, because you guys might have wanted to see that. And see that red light that dog just dropped? Those red lights, I like they mark the suicide bombs. Like, there's another one there. And the suicide bombers kind of wear like an orange vest, so you can kind of pick out which ones are suicide bombers, and they're the ones with the orange vest, remember? And yeah, there's another one there. And they drop the red light. I normally just leave the red light. Like, when you shoot the suicide bombers, they won't die, but they do drop the bomb, so I just waited out, and then the bomb will kill them, if you know what I mean. And then here, it jumps on me, and I think it's, yeah, this one here, suicide bomber dog, see? And I really was like, oh shit, and I had to peel because I really didn't know what to do. Like, you know, you break its neck, it drops the bomb, and it's kind of like laying on you, and you're kind of screwed. And again, I thought I was screwed here, and then, yeah, see, that guy had an orange vest. I knew he was a suicide bomber, so I got it out of there in time. So, that's pretty much my advice, you know, knife only for the first few rounds to save your money, and then the duck and crouch and stuff, like I'm doing here, taking cover, and then back up again. And here's the last guy, so I take cover, and then I lead him down here, and then bam, take him out. And that's wave 7 cleared. And the first gun you buy, I'm 45 to replace the pistol, but also remember to pick up the model after the first guy you kill. And I think that's pretty much all I need to cover on that for the tips of the starting rounds. You guys are probably wondering, do I like Spec Ops? I am loving Spec Ops. I'm not that good at it so far. I mean, I am doing a tips and tricks video for you guys to try and help you out, because, you know, I'm moderate, like, I'm alright at it, but I'm definitely not a pro at it like Syndicate or someone like that, because I mean, he was really good back in Zombies as well, and I was actually terrible in Zombies. I was absolutely horrible in Zombies, so I'm surprised I'm pretty decent in Spec Ops. But it is not the same as Zombies, I will tell you that, guys. It is not the same as Zombies, but do I like it? Yeah, I really like Spec Ops. I really like what they do with it, with the survival mode part of Spec Ops. It really adds a nice twist to the game, a little something extra fun to do with your friends. Actually, a friend, because, oh yeah, I had to go for this no-scope, but I managed getting it It kind of sucks that it is not 4-player. Yeah, I am with everyone on that. I really wish it was 4-player. But then again, if it was 4-player, you know, I really don't think it would be a challenge at all. Like, even with 1 player and 2 people, like, it's a challenge, but it's not that hard with 2 people. So with 4 people, it really wouldn't be hard at all. And here I was just trying to pick up some guns because I knew I was going to go buy an assault rifle down here at the gun sign. If you guys didn't know, the gun sign is where you buy your weapons and ammo and that. And you can also, if you're playing with a buddy, you can actually put in ammo. Like if you press X in there, you can share like 500 bucks and keep doing that, so then when your buddy goes to it, he has that extra money and he can use it to buy stuff. And then the grenade symbol is the equipment one. You know, it's got like your explosive stuff and defensive stuff. Like it has the what's the perk called, self-revive, which you start it with automatically, but if you want to buy it, it's like 400 bucks. And look at that multi-kill. That was a nice lineup of guys there, and take this guy. And the reason I readied up down in this spot here is because I knew this is where the juggernauts and the guys came in at, and just thought I would tell you guys that I positioned myself in a certain spot each round so that like you can see for the majority of this time in the first rounds I stay in that big building there. Not really sure. It doesn't really have a name, so I don't really know what to call it. I'm just going to call it the big building. And then when the Juggernaut comes on round 9, I'm not sure if it comes on the same round every time. I really don't pay attention to that. But it's like either round 9 or 10 that it comes, and it gets dropped down by the dome, so that's why I started down here. And there goes the Juggernaut, which is kind of a pain in the ass because he takes a whole lot of bullets to kill. So that's why I like to stay near the gun thing no matter what map I'm on. I kind of stay near the gun thing to refill my ammo. And then last but not least, you got the airstrike one, which has all your kill streaks, and it also has a perk dropper. And one tip I gotta give you guys: if you buy a no, it's not an airdrop, it's an airstrike. If you buy an airstrike from the little airstrike symbol there, it's basically a care package. Do not call it in, guys. I thought it was a care package that you called in, you got like an AC-130 out of it. Not even close. I called in the care package and I stood right there waiting for it, and it turns out an AC-130 actually comes from the sky and then shoots down that spot, so it killed me, and that kind of ended my Spec Ops thing on like round, I think I was on like round 15, so it was kind of brutal. It was my first time ever playing, and I called it in. I'm like, what does this do? And I'm like, oh, it's a care package. So I'm sitting there waiting for it, and an AC-130 shoots me down. So I thank you guys for watching, and this is Breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys later. So peace out, guys, and enjoy the little footage of me trying to fight off 2 juggernauts and a whole bunch of guys. And I failed pretty epically with last stand or second chance, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, guys, enjoy the clip, and have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later.